Hello, my name is Nicholas Pangestu from 89A, and in this term Sustainable Innovation Fair, I am showing you my take on 3 natural food colorings that can alter the use of synthetic food colorings. This sustainable project is related to SDG number 3, which is to provide good health and well-being. This specifically focuses on target 3.5, which is to strengthen the prevention and treatment of substance abuse, including narcotic drug abuse and harmful use of alcohol. Although this project does not focus on narcotics or alcohol, this can be achieved by warning the society about the adverse effects of consuming excessive amounts of synthetic food coloring and persuading them to make the move to plant-based or natural food coloring, which is a healthier alternative with obviously more benefits and less adverse effects than the synthetic food coloring. This project is based on the problem I found, which is that synthetic food coloring contains harmful chemical substances, which are petroleum and various synthetic dyes that contain carcinogens. This is a problem for the community because the average person worldwide consumes 1.5 times, 7.5 times, and 4.5 times the recommended daily intake of blue 2, red 4D, and yellow 5 synthetic food coloring respectively. As a result, these people may obtain allergies like aspirin, hives, runny nose, and watery eyes, along with the potential growth of tumors or cancer in the nervous, digestive, or excretory systems. Moreover, they can obtain asthma, migraine, or hyperactivity, especially for children. When these products are dumped to the environment, they can alter the growth of plants by preventing photosynthesis. Therefore, this project serves to provide natural alternatives that offer reduced adverse effects and more benefits, like an adequate durability, especially for those that favor colored food. The first solution is a beetroot puree, which is an alternative to the red 4D food coloring. Red 4D is known for causing tumor growth in the digestive and excretory system, especially in the kidneys. It also causes hyperactivity in children, along with allergies like aspirin, hives, runny nose, and watery eyes, along with migraine. Moreover, this also stops plant growth when poured onto it. Beetroot is an excellent alternative to this because it contains betaline, coumarin, and iron to prevent the growth of tumors and provide metabolism, along with potassium and vitamin C to improve and maintain homeostasis by improving blood circulation, strengthening skin and muscles, and balancing body fluids. Moreover, this is also safe for plants as it can be recycled to create organic fertilizers. From this, we can understand that the red 4D synthetic coloring causes these diseases to appear, while beetroot coloring prevents these from happening, which is very beneficial. The ingredients needed to make this are very simple, which is only 1 beetroot for the betalines that form its red color, and 500 milliliters of water to obtain the red color from the beetroot.
How can you make your own natural red food coloring? First, cut the beetroot into small fine pieces, then insert to boiling water for 10 to 15 minutes. Take the beetroot chunks out and insert to a blender. Finally, blend at level 1 for 10 seconds and strain the liquid into a bowl. You now have your own red natural food coloring.
The second solution is a butterfly pea tea, which is an alternative to the blue 2 food coloring. Blue 2 is known for having very similar adverse effects to the red 4D food coloring, with the addition of potentially obtaining asthma. Therefore, a butterfly pea tea can prevent these adverse effects through its ethanol content, which contains anti-cancer effects proven for types of cancer like breast cancer, ovary cancer, and liver cancer, along with antibacterial effects for diminishing bacteria like E. coli and K. pneumonia, anti-inflammatory effects to maintain skin and muscle health, antioxidants to prevent asthma and migraine, and anti-diabetic properties to lower sugar level back to normal to prevent hyperactivity. Since there's no research yet on the effects of butterfly pea extract towards a plant, my logical prediction is that it acts neutral since it's a plant-based material itself. However, it is still best to keep this questioned until there is further information or research. Once again, the ingredients needed are also very simple. We only need 10 grams of butterfly pea for the anthocyanins that form its blue color, along with 250 milliliters of water to impart the color from the butterfly pea.
How can you make blue natural food coloring? First, take 10 grams of butterfly peas and insert to water. bring to boil for 10 minutes. Finally, sift or dispose the butterfly peas and you now have a blue food coloring.
The final solution is a turmeric broth, which is an alternative to yellow 5 synthetic food coloring. Again, this synthetic food coloring is similar to the other two. The differences are that yellow 5 has only been proven to grow tumors or cancer in the nervous system, especially in the brain, and it doesn't cause asthma nor migraine. Due to this, turmeric is used because it contains curcumin that provides antioxidants and anti-tumor or anti-cancer properties, along with the benefit of maintaining skin health by preventing it from acne, dermatitis, and wrinkles. Furthermore, it can also be recycled to heal and protect against plant wounds by spreading it across the torn area of the plant. The ingredients are still simple to make this natural food coloring, yellow natural food coloring, as the ingredients that you need are only 1 turmeric for the curcumins that form its yellow color, along with 250 milliliters of water to impart the color from the turmeric.
How can you make a natural yellow food coloring? First, remove the outer layer of the turmeric, then move it to the blender and insert a bit of water. Blend at level 1 for 10 seconds, then insert the mixture to the rest of the water. Finally, bring to boil for 10 to 15 minutes and you have your food coloring.
To test how effective my solutions are, I will compare it to 3 synthetic food colorings which are called red 4D, blue 2, and yellow 5 as I mentioned previously. For this, I will need 1 teaspoon of Allura red, which is on the left, 1 teaspoon of brilliant blue on the middle, and 1 teaspoon of tartrazine on the middle right, that is placed in a separate container. Each of these will get poured 125 milliliters of water, except for Allura red with 250 milliliters of water due to the size of the containers used.
All I have to do is insert 1 teaspoon of synthetic food coloring powder and water and mix together until there's no more lumps. This does not only apply to red 4D food coloring but also yellow 5 and blue 2 food colorings.
This is the result of the synthetic food coloring solution for red 4D, blue 2, and yellow 5. This observation is obviously based on the hypothesis, which is if a slice of tempeh is marinated with natural food coloring, then it should last for approximately 24 hours, which results in natural food coloring being significantly better than synthetic food coloring when coupled with its other advantages. Therefore, this observation will compare 2 tempeh for each color, which means there are 6 tempeh in total. 1 tempeh will be drenched in the natural food coloring and the other one will be used for the corresponding synthetic food coloring. Both are drenched for 30 minutes, then both tempeh are observed for any change in color within 24 hours at room temperature, with evidence taken in 0, 3, 6, 12, and 24 hours after it is drenched to see the progression of the colors. First off, we have the tempeh with red colorings. The top half shows the tempeh colored with beetroot puree, while the bottom half is covered with the red 4D coloring. Both tempeh were drenched at 5:30 p.m. and the observation started at 6 p.m. In less than 3 hours, the tempeh with beetroot coloring starts to lose its color in the white or soy milk area, which lasts up to 12 hours. However, the red color from the beetroot is still visible in the soybeans and gets darker progressively up to 24 hours. The result is not as excellent as the tempeh with red 4D coloring, which maintains the color in both the soy milk and the soybean areas of the tempeh with only very minor degradation. Then, there's the tempeh with the blue colorings. The top half again shows the tempeh colored with natural food coloring, which is the butterfly Pea Tea, while the bottom half is covered with the blue 2 coloring, which is the synthetic food coloring. Both tempeh were drenched at 10:30 a.m. and the observation started at 11 a.m. Within 3 hours, the soy milk area of the tempeh with butterfly pea coloring has lost its color, and only the area with the soybeans remained for up to 24 hours. Like the red 4D synthetic coloring, this blue 2 coloring also manages to maintain color on all areas of the tempeh with only very minor degradation for 24 hours. This final slide shows the tempeh with the yellow coloring, in which the top half shows the tempeh colored with turmeric broth, while the bottom half is covered with the yellow 5 synthetic coloring. Like the observation for the blue food colorings, these tempeh were drenched at 10:30 a.m. and the observation started at 11 a.m. The tempeh with turmeric coloring maintains its color on all areas until it shows a bit of degradation on the soy milk area in 6 hours. Then, the color on the soy milk area is completely gone in 12 hours, and the area with the soybean still holds up its color after 24 hours. As with all previously mentioned synthetic food colorings, the yellow 5 food coloring is no exception, as it also maintains the tempeh's color on all areas with very minor degradation after 24 hours. Just to add some additional information, the fungi or mold that you saw on the blue and yellow colored tempeh at the 24-hour stage are not caused by the food coloring. The fungi was formed due to the amount of time between the production of the tempeh and the usage for this observation, as these were used 2 days after the observation of the tempeh with red food coloring. Furthermore, the results shown in the observation, in which all tempeh with natural food coloring didn't last as long compared to synthetic food coloring, can be backed up with an argument. The argument is that synthetic food colorings contain petroleum, which functions to preserve the color for longer periods of time. On the other hand, beetroot, butterfly pea, and turmeric does not contain any natural chemical compound that functions to preserve itself and its color for a long period of time, which is why these degrade faster than synthetic food coloring. These are the links of the sources that I have consulted for this project. You may also check the description of this video to access these sources and view it in the MLA citation format. We have come to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. I hope this video is helpful and benefiting your health and the environment. Feel free to leave some comments in the video and I'll see you next time.